are Tarvin. I am a student at Middle School. I am in 8th grade and I am a competitor for the chili competition. I've already drained and washed off the tops of the other 2 cans, and now I will cut this one. My next step will be to peel and dice the onion. First, I will cut off the ends of each onion. I'm peeling the onion, so that way I am able to dice it. I guess this onion's being very difficult, because I'm not able to get any skin I need. I've finished peeling the onion, and now I'm going to set the onion peel into a temporary trash bag so that way I don't have to run across the kitchen every 5 seconds. Now preparing to dice the onion. I had to change out my knives because the other one was too small for this big Vidalia onion, actually. Vidalia onions are Georgia grown, and this one's not that special, I guess, because every other competitor will most likely have Vidalia onion. But I thought that'd be cool to at least have one. Vidalia onions are grown in Vidalia, Georgia. Funny, right? The same name. I've diced the onion, but right now I'm just doing this to make sure that I get every little piece that I need to. That looks like it's okay to me. Okay, now what we will do I have just gotten this chicken out of the fridge. I will begin to cut this chicken into small bite-sized pieces. I am making sure to guard my fingers from the knife by making sure there's no way to cut myself. Okay, I'm cutting off all of the fat. So don't cook it. I have 3 separate cutting boards, so that way don't cross-contaminate other foods, and that way I don't get any type of diseases, and neither will the tasters of this chili. After I am finished using this cutting board, I will rinse it off with soap and water and set it to the side to dry while I'm using the other cutting boards. Now taking all of the chicken and putting it into the measuring cup. This is 2 cups of cut up chicken. Next, I will change out my gloves. Throw them away. Get a new pair of vinyl gloves. It's a little struggle, but it's fine. That's working. I'm going to put the chicken off to the side. Goes this away. These to be washed off. And the next body will go in my mix. Okay, I mixed the onions and the chicken into 1 measuring cup for flavor of the chicken. do is I'm going to let this cook on one side and mix it around a little bit. We're gonna cook this until it browns. I think adding the onions will really enhance the flavor. I just finished cooking the chicken, and right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into this pan, the crock pot, my bad, to keep it warm until you finish preparing the other foods. Put it on low. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut bell peppers in 5, my bad, and de-seed them. Make sure that you are cutting away from your fingers and hand when you cut, to avoid any cuts or misconceptions. I just washed off this knife, the one that I am using here. And I'm cutting this bell pepper differently to show that there are more than one way to cut a bell pepper. Now I'm going to take this one out. Take a paring knife and I'm going to cut out the rest inside of this pepper. I'm going to not dice, but just chop this pepper just how the yellow one is. And I'm gonna have a paring knife, a de-seeding tool, and a knife that I will use to just chop this up. Cut off the top and the paring knife and go in around it. Get as much seeds as possible off of the jalapeno. If you did not already know, that's what makes the spice. Well, most of the spice at least. Let's set this off to the side. And it's not the cleanest, the nicest looking thing ever, but it doesn't have to be. I've changed my gloves actually 4 times now. Back to some latex. I'm going to throw out the jalapenos. I will dice the jalapenos. I am actually mincing a garlic clove right now. I have 2 of these to do. I'm going to now we're gonna add the chicken broth to the chili mix. We only need 32 ounces of it. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna add just a teensy bit more. A little extra spice never hurt no one. Half of a teaspoon of dried oregano. The last ingredient will be a half of a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna let it simmer and we will check back in a few hours.